Hello, and this is my textual analysis of Se7en. When it comes to sound, it was very disappointing in my opinion, because there's no diegetic sound, or if there is, it's kind of drowned out by the loud of non-diegetic sound. The non-diegetic sound is just a soundtrack and the occasional loud noises like banging. I don't like this personally because if you're only using one type of sound, you're gonna have a limited amount of things you can do. I mean, if you got diegetic sound as well, you can add a lot more codes and conventions, and a lot more effects can be created through if the added diegetic sound in. But in saying that, the non-diegetic sound, it creates a mysterious effect, adds in more of a suspenseful, mysterious kind of atmosphere to it. Because sometimes it can pick up in places, sometimes it dims down, it definitely fades out at the end. And there's no specific place where it can get louder or quieter, or when the banging comes on or not. There's no specific place, it just seems to happen. I'm not sure if the banging is part of the soundtrack or not, but it just is no specific place for it, it just happens. Editing wise, there's a lot of strange cutting in it, and it's not cross-cutting, it just seems to change from different camera angles. And like, for example, you could be looking at some wide shot of this scrapbook he seems to be making, then you would get a close-up of a certain person's face, then it will cut to that face being crossed out or gone over in black marker. Personally, I like this and I dislike this, because when it cuts to these different things, when it cuts to the face being crossed out, it kind of makes the audience question, who is this person? Is he important to the plot of Se7en? But I dislike them because with the camera angles and the editing, they both work together and they don't, because the camera angles are limited. There only seems to be close-ups of this book. Occasionally you'll see the guy's hand or another part of his body, but it seems to be focused on these close-ups, and they could have done so much more with it. Like, they could have done an establishing shot where this guy's room is and still conceal the guy's identity. Or they could have done a medium shot of him writing or doing something in the book. It would give us more to work on, to work out. Like, you get to see his surroundings, and then you could possibly work the guy out. But this mysterious atmosphere creates, it's good, but it just doesn't seem to fit. It fits with the other mysterious atmosphere, but I don't see it fitting in this scrapbook he seems to be making. Costumes wise, you can't really tell with costumes. You can't really tell with actors either, because you still can't see the guy's face or who he is. You barely see his body, you only see his hands. Props, he seems to have some sort of knife that on occasion he will cut a piece of paper, or he will be picking at his nails with it. In all honesty, the knife, it kind of represents a lot. It's a tiny knife, it's not even sharp, I doubt you could even hurt someone with it, which is probably why he's picking his nails with it. And it kind of gives you the impression, if he's doing something like making a scrapbook, wants to use a pair of scissors or something like that, or maybe some other cutting tool that would be more effective against paper. So then that makes me question, where is he that he doesn't have access to scissors? Could he be in prison? Could he be somewhere concealed? you don't know. But that little bit with the knife, it kind of tells you a lot, or makes you think a lot about it. And I personally like that because it's a minute detail can offer a lot of information and curiosity from the audience, which is something I would like to do in my media project. And this is the end of my textual analysis of Se7en. Thank you very much.